and you probably feel like you can't see a difference, but I'm gonna zoom in on my before and after picture so you can see why I'm excited. Little wins here. Okay, I know it's hard to tell any difference, but if you can see, one of them is the before picture, which is to the right, is a lot fatter, if I may. I got a fatter fupa there, and I just feel like it's a lot smoother. And right here, I feel like the B-belly isn't as deep. So I just wanted to do a quick update on that video. In case you guys were following along, let me know if you tried it and what your results were like. I am so terrible at doing any type of skincare. So I had set a goal of doing it twice a day. I ended up strong. I was doing it twice a day. I was feeling good. And then slowly, I just went down to once a day, but still, it feels great. It feels great to not have that tension there. I do still have some. It feels the only way I can describe it is like tiny little speed bumps. Like, so when I'm cupping, I can feel like that rigid feeling, like just like tiny little speed bumps almost. But it's gliding so much easier. Like, it doesn't get stuck in certain spots anymore. These are 8 years worth of, scar tissue and all kinds of icky stickiness. So, I mean, for 30 days, it's pretty impressive. I may end up, like, this is probably what I needed, where I may end up now looking into getting like a special massage. I don't know if you guys watched my other videos. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube, but there's IASTM, which is Instrument Assist Soft Tissue Mobilization, and certain physical therapists can do that. And they use like this stainless steel like tool. It looks almost like a knife, and they just like go down on your tissue. Sometimes we can't handle the pain, so we're like the ones, we stop ourselves from going too deep, you know what I mean? So if somebody else is doing it, you're kind of like controlling, just thinking about staying focused and letting somebody else do it. Sometimes that helps more. So I may end up just doing that because, like I said, this is 8 years worth of scar tissue built up, and I'm always going to do the cupping from now on, always, just to release any tension, any tightness, because we do that without us thinking. We just hold tension and tightness. We start gripping in certain areas, so we want to release all of that. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh yes, also, I hadn't really been working out this whole 30 days, and reason for that is because I believe I have a prolapse. And it's very common for moms to go through this because of pregnancy and all that stuff. And something that I want to share is that we think we just need to do Kegels. And that's what usually we're told, like, oh, just do some Kegels. And if you've got a leaky bladder, Kegels and more Kegels. And that can't be further from the truth. Sometimes pelvic floor tightness causes leaking. Sometimes we have pelvic floor tightness in the front or on the sides or just on the back. So our pelvic floor is like this bowl, and we're taught to just do Kegels, right? So we're probably contracting all of it. What we're not taught is that we need to learn how to isolate the front, the back, and the sides. So for me, since I just learned about all this stuff, which is so funny, well, it was ironic because the very week that we were learning about pelvic floor health, I, for whatever reason, spent the entire day in the restroom. So I was in there, just really, and I felt, it feels like a tampon in there. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. So then, of course, I go exploring. I'll save all the details. But anyways, I ended up calling the doctor, and we talked a little bit, but I have an appointment at the end of April. So still got a ways to go, but thankfully I have some learnings in this. So I've been doing certain exercises really connecting with my pelvic floor to isolate the certain muscles around it. So I feel like I know how to alleviate my symptoms, how to make it better when it starts to feel worse. So if you can, go see a pelvic floor physical therapist. Like, the more you know. In my appointment, I had a telephone appointment, but in my actual physical appointment, she's gonna go in there and she's gonna tell me they use something to let you know exactly what it's supposed to feel like. So anyways, long story, not short because I've been rambling for a minute, but anyways, to my point, I hadn't been working out because of that. I got a little bit paranoid, and now with me getting more comfortable with realizing what my pelvic floor muscles are feeling like, I just started working out again last week, and I am so excited because I'm gonna make another video right now. So make sure, I don't know which one you're gonna see first, but make sure if you haven't seen that video that you check it out, because I'm gonna teach you how to really increase your ab exercises so that you're getting the most out of them, and it's really gonna actually help the pelvic floor. So even with the 30 days of me not really working out and with the cupping, I saw some great improvements. I mean, I know it's not a huge, big difference, but I felt it. I can see some improvement, and like I said, it's been 8 years since my very first C-section, and now I had 2 more after that, so 3 C-sections in total. All of this, lots and lots of scar tissue. My last C-section, they couldn't even get my baby out. Like, I was in the operating room for over an hour of them, like the whole thing, just, they could not get him out because of all the scar tissue. Like, you don't want to hear the doctor as you're cut wide open saying, "Come on, baby, come on." I'm like, why is she struggling? If my body's cut open, you're literally cutting me open to get the baby out. Why is he struggling to get out? I was freaking out. I felt horrible. I did not feel good. It was just a nightmare. And then she told me about all the scar tissue I had. And of course, even after that, we're not taught anything. So this is just my update. Sorry, I ramble all the time. Like, I don't know how to stop myself from rambling. But anyways, I just want to update you guys on that. Really, really hope that you guys try the cupping because I love it. I'm still going to do it forever and ever and ever on my stomach. And like I said, look into pelvic floor physical therapy, and another physical therapist that's able to offer scar tissue mobilization. And you know, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of ourselves, and we're always complaining about the mommy pooch. Let's start digging deeper. It's going to take more than just a couple of ab exercises. It's going to take contracting each and every ab muscle there is, and it's going to take your pelvic floor coming into play, because the pelvic floor, and I'll explain more in the ab exercise video I'm about to make, usually you can't contract the mommy pooch area without including the pelvic floor. You should be able to isolate them because they're different muscles, but for some reason they say you can't really do one without the other. So it'll help you contracting the front of your pelvic floor along with your abs. Again, I'll explain it in the other video, but this is what I wanted to update you guys on, my cupping situation. And I'm excited. I'm excited to keep doing it and starting to take care of myself, really stepping it up. I hope you'll stick along with me and really join me in this, putting a lot of attention to yourself, because our bodies go through so much and nobody is gonna come save you. Nobody's gonna come and do those appointments for you. You just gotta do it for yourself. You take care of everyone else. It's time for you to take care of yourself, because we're gonna be taking care of everybody else regardless. So might as well do it in our healthiest form. Okay, I'm gonna go make that video and I'll meet you guys over there.